I need you to listen very, very carefully. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Swati, and in this video, I'm going to be touching on 6 things that I need you to be mindful of if you are going to be staying at a student residence. Then I will move on to what you need to pack when you're getting ready to move. And then I will show you a couple of examples of what a student residence looks like. Right, let us get straight to it. Now, I've written down some points, so if you see me looking down, I'm looking at those points. And a disclaimer, I'm assuming that you will be in an environment where you have to share the kitchen, share the toilet, the shower, and possibly share the room, so be it 2-sleeper or 3-sleeper, right? Number 1 is going to the toilet with your phone. Now, I'm not going to get into the germs side of things, no, but I'm just going to say this. If you know that taking your phone with you to the toilet means you are going to take longer, please leave that phone in your room. You need to be considerate of those around you. You know very well what leyo bathroom or leyo toilet asetshenziswa wena kuphela, and unabanye right who now have to wait for you, and you're not even awenzi into ebalulekile njengamanje usohleli nje lapho and you're busy on your phone. Please leave your phone in your room. Then number 2, wear flip-flops when taking a shower. This is something that I've mentioned on TikTok, and I will continue to mention it because I felt a bit into this. So in first year, I did not use flip-flops right whenever I would take my showers, and it's just something that I didn't think of because the shower looked very clean, and according to what I knew, the showers were being cleaned every day. So I just didn't see the need. I just didn't think of, I might be able to wear flip-flops. But unfortunately, I got an infection, fungal infection, and when I spoke about this, the first thing that I was asked was, do you wear flip-flops when you get into the shower? And unfortunately the answer was no. So I got myself an antifungal, and then that was sorted. But from that day onwards, I make sure that I wear flip-flops when I go shower. Please get yourself some cheap flip-flops. You can get them from Pep, and just you may need to replace them regularly, but please wear flip-flops whenever you get into the shower. Number 3, consider your roommate when you have visitors. Right, so I don't know if the policies are the same in all universities, but I know that in some, if you are sharing a room, you're allowed to have a visitor, as in a sleepover visitor. It's just not allowed unless you have a single room, but I don't know if that's the case for every university. But if you choose to break the rules and have a sleepover visitor, this needs to be something that you discuss with your roommate. Don't just bring someone over. It's not bad. No, it's not just you. Yes, it might be your bed, but it's not just your room. That room belongs to you and your roommate. And please, you don't want to make the other person feel uncomfortable. And even if it's not sleepover visitors, if your roommate is not someone who's very social, right? They don't have a lot of roommates, but you on the other hand have a lot of roommates. People are always walking in and out in your room. Have a discussion with him or yo, are you okay with this? Please consider your roommate when it comes to visitors. Number 4, consider others when you are buying cold meat, anything that needs to be placed in the refrigerator. And this is assuming that you don't have your own refrigerator and you are using the one that is in the common area. So if you know that there is 4 people who have to share the same fridge, be mindful whenever you're buying meat, you're buying cold drinks, you're buying whatever it is that you're buying. If that particular product or those products need to go to the fridge, don't behave as if that fridge is yours. Consider that others also need to put their stuff in the fridge. Okay? Number 5, please do not take anything that does not belong to you. Be it clothing, be it food, pots, spoon, whatever it is. If it is not yours, do not take it. I know that some people find themselves in a unfortunate situation where they don't have food, and then maybe some resort to stealing food. Maybe it might help for you at the beginning of the year to make friends, so that if you find yourself in that unfortunate situation, you can always go to this particular person or particular people and ask for assistance, right? So that you don't find yourself having, or you feel like you have to steal someone else's food, someone else's whatever it is. But please, if it does not belong to you, don't take it. Be it a dishwasher liquid, be it whatever it is, if it does not belong to you, do not take it. Number 6, clean up after yourself. If you were using the kitchen, you were cooking, whatever you were doing, preparing a sandwich, make sure that you clean up. If you were using the bathroom, make sure that when you leave it's in a good condition. You're using the shower, you mop the floor, whatever it is that you were using or whatever it is that you were doing, make sure that you clean up after yourself. Just because they are workers or people who are hired by the university to clean, it does not mean would you now have to do things no miganjani, you now have to be an untidy person. Please make sure that you clean up after yourself. Now we move on to things that you need to pack when moving to university. Number 1, bedding. So we are going to find a single naked bed. Okay, so everything that you need for your bed, including pillows and pillowcases, because again, you will just receive a naked single bed. Number 2, you will need an iron. You will need an adapter, because you don't know the type of socket, that the power sockets that you will find or will get there. So just to be on the safe side, in case some of your devices are not compatible with that power socket, please make sure that you have an adapter. Then you need your Bible. Golly Jesus, okay? And then you need coat hangers. Don't need to explain why you need those. And also you need everything that you need to cook. Of course, this is assuming that you will be staying in a non-catering or a self-catering residence. That means you make your own food. So you'll just be given a stove. You have access to a stove, access to a microwave, your fridge, but you have to make your own meals. So your pots, your plates, spoons, everything, absolutely everything that you need to cook, make sure that you pack those. Then, of course, flip-flops. Can't forget those. Then a weekend bag. So let's say you are not going very far from home in terms of your university, and you know that chances are you're going to be going home maybe once a month or every weekend, depending on what you prefer. Please make sure that you have a small enough bag that you can use whenever you go home, instead of just big suitcases. And speaking of suitcases, don't forget to buy those as well. Then you need a light source, some sort of light source, because you never know when load shedding might sneak up on you. Granted, some residences have access to a generator, but some don't. So that is something that you need to consider. And also a bucket, just in case you find yourself in an unfortunate, unlikely, unexpected situation where, let's say, a pipe burst or there's some sort of an issue and you just need some sort of a container for you to carry water in, or you need to bathe, just in case some sort of unfortunate event takes place, you need to have some sort of a bucket. Please note that this is just a guide. For some of you, you might not need some of the things that I mentioned, and for some of you, you might need other things that I didn't mention, right? This is just a guide.